and bounced back from practice yesterday that wasn't our best, so really challenged them to respond, and I think we did a pretty good job of that. Just a ton to clean up. We got to do a better job on both sides of the ball in the run game, and I think we are showing strides there, but we just got to continue to improve there with the physicality of it. And then it was good to get some third down work today, some third and medium, third and long. Offense did a nice job in the third down drill, and then we went to some 2-minute and got some situational football, and defense did a nice job late in the 2-minute, holding them, and then we put them in another situation where they needed a field goal, and Matt went down there and banged one from about 55, which was great to see. So a lot of good work overall, but just still so much room to grow and so much work we have yet to get done. So.
What do you think of the defense, specifically the blitz packages, how they looked?
We're getting there. It's just we got to continue to learn and understand kind of conceptually. They're doing a good job picking it up, and we put a lot on them. We just need to keep repping it, and it's got to become muscle memory for the guys, and we got to execute the techniques and got to do it, consistently. And so there's just a lot of room to grow, and again, like their attitude, but we gotta continue to push.
What do you think of the performance of Jaron Brown so far?
Jaron Brown is doing a good job. Yeah, he really is. He shows up on tape, and he's got some good instincts, and he's getting some valuable reps. So.
Mentioned Matt's kick there. That might have been good from 60.
How
good has he been?
Matt's a really he's an excellent player, and not only obviously he's a real skilled kicker, but just his presence on our team. He's a really important guy for us. Goes about his business the right way, and we're really glad to have him.
McElwain didn't take reps, and I think one of the first 11 on 11. Is that any indication as to his eligibility, or?
He's not eligible right now.
What? I didn't see Watson on the field, for the first few minutes of practice. Is there anything about that?
He had some academic things to do today. So. Yeah.
How tough is it to negotiate this time of year when they do start to have finals? I noticed a few shuffling on the offensive line. You kind of got to move some pieces around. It seems.
That's just part of it. They're in really the last week of summer school here, so we set practice and meetings to minimize the conflicts, but at certain times you can't avoid it. So.
How's Del Toso looked from your vantage point?
He's come in and acclimated pretty quickly, I think, and he works hard and has a big body. So at a position where we need that, and so it's been good to get him out there. And obviously, Coach Greatwood has a history with him, so that's helped.
You may have a better sense of this after Saturday, but how do you like the setup of the week, kind of as you would for a game day?
Yeah, we're gonna, today the Tuesday, Wednesdays are real heavy, in terms of the physicality of it. And we weren't as good as we needed to be yesterday, in all honesty. So we challenged them, and I think they came back today and did some good things. Tomorrow we'll bring it way down, and then we'll kind of get it back going for the weekend. So yeah, I'll probably be able to answer that better on Saturday, but that's kind of how we're approaching it, set up like it's
with the early practice on Saturday, is this kind of a dress rehearsal for North Carolina? Are you guys playing that early?
We'll move our Saturday practices around a little bit. There'll be some earlier games that we'll play, so I think just getting used to some different schedules would be valuable, as we can always something to kind of refer back to.
What in particular were you displeased with in yesterday's practice?
I thought we could have practiced better.
Just in terms of energy and crispness?
Just a lot of things, yeah. There's a lot of things we could have done better. So we challenged them, and I think they took it the right way. So, yeah.
What are your thoughts on Hicks so far?
Elijah's doing a really good job. He's a talented player, first and foremost, so he's got the ability to do what we're asking him to do. But his approach to kind of everything that he does, academics, his training, the meetings, the walkthroughs, the practice, just how he conducts himself is very impressive. He's a mature guy. He's still going to get a lot better the more and more he plays and the more he experiences out here. But I think he's got a very bright future. By no means has he arrived. He's yet to play a snap, but really excited he's here.
The other guy I wanted to ask you about was Saffel. It seems like he's doing a really good job of adjusting to the new defense in his position.
Yeah. Cam's doing a good job, and some of that transition, especially the run game and the pass rush, is a lot more natural for him because there's a lot of carryover from what he's done in the past. The pass game and the drops is something new to him. He's a very willing student, of the game, and so he wants to learn and wants to know, and he just needs some more repetitions at that before he gets more comfortable.
I think that near pick that he had down here in the corner, that'll turn into a pick at some point soon.
That's the idea. That's the idea.
When it comes to the defensive line, you said back at the media day that for the offensive line, at least, the best 5 guys would play. Is that philosophy kind of the same with the defensive line?
Yeah, and you probably every position would be,
That's my next question.
Yeah, every position. That's really our goal, is to find out who that's going to be, and if it's at defensive line, if it's 3, it's 3, but you're really, in this day and age, you need more than 3 guys to play D-line, especially in this conference with the number of plays that you face. So we're going to find out who the guys are that can help us win a game.
The Oklahoma drill style thing where you had the 2 levels, D-line, O-line, and then linebacker and running back. How much, it seems like there was
3, you had the D-line, O-line, linebacker,
and then
tight
safe.
end, and then the DB and a receiver.
How have the guys taken it? It seemed like there was a lot of energy, a lot of excitement
it's
with
a competitive drill, and that's what the point is. You put a live ball carrier, and we got to get off a block and get him on the ground. That's, it's really nothing to do with scheme at that point. It's technique and who's going to play physical and who wants to and who can finish. So
I noticed I couldn't see the defensive player was carrying a ball.
Some of the guys were returners,
Okay.
so we put them back there as well. Yeah.
How much of an overall emphasis is there going to be on the run game with the new face at quarterback?
Yeah, well, you got to be able to run the ball efficiently, in my opinion, in our opinion, to be a successful team. And efficiently, I don't know, I can't put a number on that per game, but you got to be able to run the ball efficiently, effectively, and you got to be able to stop the run on defense. So those drills that we do in the early part of practice that are really run-oriented, those are extremely important drills for our team because we need more and more of that.
What struck you about Zion Eccles so far?
Again, he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he's got really quick feet and he can do something with the ball in his hand. So we're trying to find a way to utilize every player on our team to do what they do best, and so identifying what that could be for Zion.
Okay.